Hey guys, welcome back to Grit and Gumption. Today I want to talk to you about kefir grains. I don't know if, or I call them kefir grains. People call them kefir. I don't know why I always call them kefir, but I do. I think I like it better. Anyway, kefir. These are kefir grains. Let me show them to you. Can you see them? You can actually buy these off of Amazon, okay? Let me get this little spatula in here. You see them? They're just little globules. I don't know if I can video. You can see them real well. I think you can. Okay. Anyway, so there's just these little globules. And what you do when you get them from Amazon, you'll get them in like this little teeny, oh, you know what cold cream comes in, or night cream for your face or whatever, but it's a real little one, about as big as a quarter, you know. They only give you like a teaspoon to a tablespoon when you buy them, but that's enough, let me tell you. So what I do is I get them, I'll show you right here, right now. I have a glass jar, and this is a 1 cup jar. So I get it and I put my grains in there like that, okay? Then most people use whole milk, but I use 2% and it works just fine. And I fill it about a little bit over half, about 3/4. Okay? I put my lid on it and I kind of just screw it like this, but I don't do it tight. That way it can actually breathe and it ferments. So the gases need to release, people. You know what a ferment's all about. And if you're like, oh, gross, it's a ferment. I hate fermented food. Just give it a shot. You guys, you got to grow up sometime. So it's so healthy for you. It's worth the benefits. It truly is. I love this stuff and I didn't think I would. I put this in the cabinet and I just shut the door and it's sitting in there dark, sets out all night long till the next day. I let it set for 24 hours and then I come back. I usually let mine set for 2 days because I like it super sour, and it thickens up too when it's like that. So I like it like that. A lot of people don't, but I do. I do drink it though in the summertime within a 24-hour period usually, but now I'm starting to get to the point where I like to set it for 2 days and then use it. But you can also make cheese with this, you guys, and let me tell you what, the cheese is terrific. I just love it. So you just let it go longer and you can put it in the fridge. It slows it down a little bit, but you can drain it after you get enough of it together from doing this every night. Then you can make cheese with it. So, but anyway, we're gonna let this set overnight. And then when I get done with that, I'll come back tomorrow and show you what happens. And what it looks like and all that. But I'm telling you, this stuff is so good for you that it's unbelievable. The benefits way outdo anything that a yogurt can provide for you. It's amazing how good it is. And it's been going, you know, people have been using this for centuries, these grains. Also, when you want to, you don't have to always, but tomorrow when I get this, I'll have a little sieve and I'll drain it through the sieve. And you can actually rinse off your grains if you want to in water, but I only do that about once a week. Generally, I just pop them right back in my jar. I use the same jar for 2 days and then I use a clean jar. And that's basically how I do it. It's so simple to do this and it's such an easy way to stay healthy that it's foolproof. I mean, it's like health for dummies, you know. I mean, anyway, we'll come back when I get done setting this out for 24 to 48 hours and I'll show you what it's like. So we'll be back then. Okay guys, so after your 24 hours is up, you have a jar with some liquid in it. I let mine go for 2 days because I like it really super sour, but that's just me. So anyway, what you need to do is get yourself a sieve and put it in your drink on top of your cup, whatever, like this. And I already did my husband's, so now I'm doing mine. Let me see if I can move this down for you. There we go. And you just pour it in the top of the sieve, okay? And you can get this, use a bigger jar. As time goes on, you'll need to, because your kefir grains multiply. So you start out with just like that tablespoon when you get them, and you end up with more and more and more every time. So you just go ahead and strain it out like this. Keep straining it out. When you get done, you have just the grains themselves, and I'll show them to you here. Let me get the camera down here. I don't want to leak all over the place. So here we go. There we go. See? When I first got these, I had about this much, okay? And then, you know, they grow and they grow and they grow. I give them away to friends, so other people can benefit from it, or friends and family, whoever wants them. You know, after I only keep usually about this much. This is probably about 2 tablespoons worth. That's generally all I keep at one time. Other than that, I get rid of it. You can eat the grains. You can give them to your dog. You can give them to your cats, your animals, whatever. I used to give them to the goats. The chickens absolutely love kefir. Oh my goodness, they absolutely love kefir. I put them out there in the bowl, and they eat them up. Anyway, I was gonna drink some of this for you. I like mine pretty sour, so I try to leave mine for 2 days. Sometimes I don't. I'll go ahead and drink it the night before, but it's not sour enough for me. I really like it super sour. So. To me, it tastes like a liquid sour cream, kind of like that. I really love the flavor. And I didn't think I would at first. When I bought it, I was like, well, I don't know if I can do this. I was kind of chicken, you know, but I bought it and I let it sit overnight. And when you do it for your 24 hours, it's not as strong. And it's easier to start with it that way. And then as time goes on, you kind of get used to the flavor and you kind of like it a little stronger, you know. And then I've made cheese out of it too, because you can make cheese with it. Oh my goodness, is the cheese good? Oh my goodness, it is so good. It's unbelievable. But like I said, this stuff is so healthy and so good for you. I can truly feel when I don't take it. The days that I forgot it the night before or something and I don't take it, I can tell. It does make that big of a difference in my digestive system and how I feel. I just feel better, you know. I feel, you know, you can feel like this, or you can feel like this, you know. This makes you feel like this. So anyway, it is something fantastic. People have been using it for centuries, and I'm telling you, I know why. I totally get it. It is so healthy, it's unbelievable. It gives you way more probiotics than yogurt does, by far. I mean, it gives you 9 grams of protein. It gives you 9 grams of protein, in case you didn't hear it. It gives you 24% of your daily value of calcium. It gives you 20% of your daily value of phosphorus. It gives you vitamin B12, vitamin B2, which is your riboflavin. It gives you 7% of your daily value of magnesium and 12% of your daily value of calcium. It helps your allergies and your asthma. I have hardly had any allergies that much at all since I started taking this. And through the winter, I never got sick at all. I haven't had the big C. I had a respiratory infection around the 4th of July that I got from a family member because I was holding the baby and kissing on it, and it had a sickness, so I got that. But that's about the only thing that I've really had in 3 years, I think. I'm totally healthy, and my body fights off everything. So this stuff is awesome stuff. I mean, it's just great. It benefits your gut health so much and your digestive system that it's unbelievable. It has so many of the nutrients and the probiotics. It's just such a beneficial drink to have and to use every day. And for, I think it was $10 when I first got it, but that was a couple years ago. I think the price has gone up to about 15 now or something. But I just bought mine on Amazon. As a matter of fact, I think I bought it from Mr. and Mrs. Kefir. I think that's what the people were that were selling it on Amazon. I thought that was kind of funny, so I bought it from them. But I'm no affiliate or nothing like that. They're not paying me to say that. I don't even know who they are, but that's who I bought it from. And like I said, I've given some to my uncle, I've given some to my sister. As the grains multiply, you can give them to anybody or everybody. You can even sell them if you want to. I mean, so there's a little money maker if you want. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got to say about my kefir. I love my kefir. Love my kefir. And you guys should get going on it, because I tell you what, it'll actually change your life. It really will. And besides that, you get good cheese out of it. So what can I say, right? I forgot to tell you, after you get the kefir to where it's like this, you just throw it back in your jar, and then you throw milk back in it and you cover it up. But just make sure that you give it some breathing room. When I put the lid on, I never put the lid on really tight. I go ahead and leave it loose, because this is a fermented beverage. And don't be grossed out because it's fermented, but it is a fermented beverage. That's where you get all those lovely probiotics from. So you got to give it a little bit of room to breathe, you know. So just put the lid on there loose, or you can just put a cloth lid over the top of it, or if you got one of those pickle pipe top things for ferments, you can put that on there, whatever you want. But yeah, as soon as you get done, just, you know, you can get a fresh jar. I get a fresh jar every 2 days, so every other day I'm using a clean jar, and I just throw these back in there and go ahead and put some more milk in there, put the lid on it, and set it back in the cabinet in the dark. That's where I put it, and that's where I leave it. When it gets to the point that I need to pull out some of these grains and share them with somebody, I usually just pull them out and I add milk to them in a little jam jar, and I put them in the fridge. That way they're cool and they won't ferment as fast, and you have time to give them to somebody else or whatever. Or like I said, you can put it in your dog food or your animal's food. They can eat them if you can't find somebody that wants them, you know, but just give them to your critters. I mean, why not? Anyway, get yourself some kefir grains, guys. It'll change your life. It'll make you healthy and keep you healthy. Okay? All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later, and stay healthy out there. Bye.